Hey, what do you think? Do I look like a, seductive, sexy tigress? Sales lady promised me I would.
It's very nice.
Doesn't exactly knock your socks off, huh?
No, I like the dress.
Sounds like the only time you're going to get excited about this dress is when you discover how much I paid for it.
Sorry, my mind's somewhere else.
Want to sell it?
How'd you guess?
Well, because that's where your patients are. You know, sometimes I think the only time I'm going to catch your eye is if I run around in a hospital gown.
I'm sorry. I really am.
Never mind. Anyway, you know, you can't really get the full effect of this dress until you put it on. I will be right back.
Miles, the only reason I haven't told you who the autopsy subject is going to be is because I don't want to spoil your vacation. Well, maybe you're right. If you put your mind to it now, maybe you'll solve our mystery for us.
What mystery?
The body that we're exhuming is Draper's.
What?
We're exhuming it for purposes of identification. That's something we didn't think was necessary before.
Well, why is it necessary now?
Because we've turned up a discrepancy in the photos taken by the Grand Falls Police Department. The one of Draper and Sam Dwyer's body show the bodies linked together by the right hands, an obvious impossibility. So something strange has happened up there.
Good Lord. Logan, this is incredible. Are you sure of your facts?
Sure of my facts, but very little else. We're going to question everybody we can about this, but something very important has to be done, and I think you will agree that it has to be handled with discretion. I mean, you understand. Yeah, I do understand.
Shower's yours.
Ah, okay. I'm almost through. You're absolutely right, Logan. We don't want April to know about this. It'll be just terrible for her. I mean, the false hope that Draper may still be alive.
No, we don't.
Well, how do I look?
Oh, no. It's no good. It's no good. They're not going to let us into the dining room with you looking like that.
Why not?
Well, because you look so terrific, you're going to make every other woman in the place look dowdy. That's why not. The management won't like it.
Mm-hmm. Well, you know, you don't look half bad yourself.
Thank you. I happen to think we're a pretty smashing-looking couple. Can you imagine what a kid of ours looked like?
Kind of boggles the mind, doesn't it? It's kind of hard to imagine a baby being more beautiful than Adam was, but it could happen.
I will settle for a carbon copy of his mother.
Oh, no. No. I want our child to have your eyes. And your noble nose. And your sexy mouth.
A mustache?
Not if it's a girl.
You're right. You realize this is the first time we've talked about babies since we got here?
Well, I've been less verbal about my desires to be a mommy for a purpose. The more I talked about it, nothing happened, so I'm just trying my luck with the silent treatment.
You're right. Let's not say a word.
I hope you don't think that I'm obsessed by this. It's just something I want a lot.
I know. So do
All right, okay. Until we get home, I promise to think of nothing but the two of us if you promise to do the same thing.
I. It's a deal, Mrs. C.
Seal it.
You know, it's too bad I didn't talk to you before I bought the paper. Could have saved all that time I spent looking through the want ads.
Well, I am rather pleased with my brilliant idea, if I may say so myself.
Would be an ideal situation, working for your brother.
Well, it certainly would solve his employment problem and vice versa.
Well, if Dr. Kavanaugh is nearly as nice as you, he'd be a wonderful employer.
Be forewarned, I have seen my brother in action. He can be a bit gruff and impatient at times.
You seemed very nice when you introduced us.
Well, he is, but, well, he's a perfectionist. Now, down deep, he's really a kitten, a pushover, sweetest man you'd ever want to meet in your life.
You're very close to your brother, aren't you?
Yeah, I am.
You know, you're becoming my lucky charm. Yeah. First you set me up with my dream house, and then you come up with a job possibility that could solve all my financial problems.
I'm only glad to be of help if I can.
Well, I hope Dr. Kavanaugh doesn't have somebody else in mind.
Do not worry. I am positive the job is open.
How can you be so sure?
Because my brother doesn't even know he's going to need anyone.
April, you're not going to ask him to create a job for me, because I really wouldn't want that.
Oh, no, nothing like that. You see, his present nurse, Carol, has just accepted a marriage proposal from her boyfriend, so they will be moving to another state. Job is open. You did tell me this is exactly what you did for your father, right? You handled his practice for years?
Yeah.
Well?
Daddy never was one for handling his paperwork. Actually, I got quite good at doing his records.
You'll be absolutely perfect.
You know, you got my hopes up so high. I hope that Dr. Kavanaugh thinks this is as good an idea as you and I do.
I'm sure he will.
Well, how long do I have to get my resume ready?
Okay, let's see. Miles and Nicole should be back from vacation in a couple of days. I will inform my brother almost immediately of my absolutely brilliant idea. Give you a personal recommendation that will leave my brother speechless, except to ask, when will Mrs. Michaels like to start?
Oh, April, I can't tell you what this means to me. You've been such a good friend. I wish there was some way I could repay your kindness.
No.
No, I want to do something for you. You know something? Maybe I can. Actually, for my idea to work, you'd still be doing me a favor in a way.
Okay, what do you have in mind?
It's a very practical suggestion. Now, you did say that you were going back to work.
Yeah, but I have to wait until I can find someone I trust who'll take care of Julia.
Well, I know someone who'd be perfect.
I thought you didn't know anyone in Monticello.
Oh, well, this person isn't from Monticello. In fact, she was Daddy's and my housekeeper for 10 years. Her name is Molly Sherwood.
Oh, you told me about her.
Yeah, well, Molly is the most sympathetic, compassionate woman I know, as much as she tries to hide it. She was really part of the family to us.
But there weren't any babies in your family.
Molly adores children, and she's really very good with them.
Sounds promising.
Well, she'd be a wonder running the household, and, well, you just couldn't ask for anybody who's more reliable to stay with Julia.
I don't know. You're making me wonder how I could ever do without her.
Well, that's exactly how you'll feel once you meet her.
Didn't you say she lived upstate, though? Would she be willing to relocate?
Well, truth is, Molly has never been crazy about big cities. But I talked to her the other day, and she said she's doing all right, but I think she's kind of lonely.
I wonder if she misses you half as much as you miss her.
Would be nice having her nearby. I know she'd jump at the chance to be a part of a family again, especially when she saw how nice you and Julia are.
Well, I think I would like to meet Molly Sherwood. Oh, excuse me. Oh. I'm coming.
Hello.
April, what are you doing inside on such a lovely evening? Now, I know you're talking to me, but you should be outside, walking your daughter and watching the sunset.
Hello, Logan. As a matter of fact, my daughter and I spent a good part of the afternoon in the park down by the water. Knocked her out. She's sound asleep. She's even snoring.
Well, I'm glad to hear that mother and daughter are well. I think that's the main reason I called.
Well, thanks. That was sweet of you.
I did also, though, want to confirm our Saturday baseball date.
I am looking forward to it.
And since there's a few days between now and Saturday, I was wondering when I might see you again.
Oh? Well, when would you like?
How about an hour from now? We could have dinner together.
Sounds like a great idea. Only problem is I couldn't get a babysitter that quickly, so what would you like me to whip up?
No. I didn't invite you to stand over a hot stove for us. I mean, when I arrive at your penthouse, I will have a catered meal in hand.
I can hardly wait.
Then I will see you soon.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Come in.
Hello, Logan.
Deborah, this is a surprise.
I know I'm here unexpectedly. If you're busy, I can come back another time.
No problem. Sit down. What can I do for you?
Well, I just came by to say hello.
Well, that's as good an excuse as any. Hello.
Hello. And I also need your advice about something.
You got an arrest there? You afraid might not stand up?
No, this isn't police business. This is personal.
Not another rent strike, please.
No, it's not. This one's about April.
What's the matter?
I'm not really sure. You see, I thought that maybe you might be able to tell me how I can solve this problem. I know that ever since Draper's death, you and April have become pretty close.
Uh-huh.
I've got some information here, and I don't know whether I would be a better friend by telling her about it or whether I should just keep my mouth shut and mind my own business.
Well, fill me in on it. If I can help, I will.
Well, you know the couple that April is selling her house to?
The Michaels. What about them?
Kirk Michaels has a criminal record. So even though this Michaels character has been out of the picture for the last 9 years, you can see by the information that I dug up that he certainly isn't a candidate for the key to the city.
Oh, I suppose he could have reformed.
No, I think that he's probably been living on the other side of the law and just been lucky enough not to get caught.
This is just the kind of complication that April does not need right now.
Yeah, I know. She just is so concerned about getting the right people to move into that house in Oakdale.
Which the Michaels could be, theoretically.
Then how come Emily Michaels hasn't told April about her husband's past? She knows about it because I told her.
Perhaps she feels his past is irrelevant, which maybe it is.
That woman has become very friendly with April, and I think she's just trying to play on her sympathy to get that house. It could be a con game, plain and simple.
I didn't think about that. April's in just the state of mind right now to make a decision based on sentiment. I'd hate to see her end up feeling hurt and used.
Do you think it's possible that Emily Michaels did tell April about her husband's past?
No, I don't. I think April would have mentioned it to me if she had. Deborah, I think you're right about this. April should have all the facts before she makes her decision.
Now, I just don't want to appear like I'm meddling. And the thing that I don't want most of all is that I don't want April to think that I don't think she can take care of her own affairs.
You want me to take this problem off your hands?
Well, I don't know. Although I do kind of feel awkward confronting April with these facts.
I'm on my way over there right now. I'll take care of it for you. Let me get my coat. I'll ride down the elevator with you.
Well, there must be some mistake, Mr. Farnsworthy. I put that check in the mail a week ago if it was a day. Well, you know how the Postal Service is. It must be wending its way across town via Paris, Rome, and Geneva.
Elliot, is it in here?
Just send the next shipment on schedule. If you haven't received your money by then, I'll make sure the amount on the next check is doubled. Okay?
Elliot, will you give me a hint? I mean, am I getting warm or
Raven,
am I cold?
I am trying to do business. It's no time to conduct a scavenger hunt. Well, surely, Mr. Farnsworthy, you can see a way to show a little goodwill. After all, a disco without liquor is like a swimming pool without water. Don't worry, you'll get your money up. Yes. Yes. Goodbye. I won't be able to put him off much longer.
Elliot, I am sick and tired of playing Sherlock Holmes in the case of the missing blackmail letter. It's no fun anymore. Will you tell me where it's at?
You should be happy that letter is in my possession, Raven. Because if I don't have it, they have it. And then they would be able to use it against you in Logan's custody suit.
Elliot, if you give me that letter and let me rip it up into little pieces, I'll do anything you want. Anything.
Raven, if I don't give you that letter, you'll do anything. Remember.
Will you at least give me a hint?
It's hidden away safely.
Safe. It's in a safe. All right, where's your safe?
Raven, dearest. First of all, I'm not admitting it's in the safe. Secondly, I would be foolish to give you the opportunity to lose it again conveniently like you did over at April's.
All right, then I guess I'm just going to have to sneak into this office in the dead of night and crack the safe myself.
Forget about being a safecracker, darling. Don't just think you'd have to use sandpaper on your hands to sensitize your fingers, and that would absolutely ruin your manicure.
I want that letter.
Raven, why don't you flutter on out over there? I have business to attend to before the people arrive.
People? What people? If business is the same as it's been all week, you're not going to have anybody here.
You're about as much help as that waitress I hired 2 days ago. Would you believe that the woman quit on me without giving me notice?
Well, maybe I can help out.
Oh, yes, in that slinky outfit we were talking about.
Mm-hmm. Maybe I can find a nice, sophisticated man who knows the right way to treat a lady.
You work here?
I'm not sitting on this rickety old ladder from my house. What do you want?
Could you,
Oh, sorry.
I was wondering, do you do the hiring and the firing?
Well, I'm the assistant manager, sort of. Why?
I'm here about the waitress job.
What's your name?
Jody.
Hey, Jody, I'm Kelly.
Hi.
Hey, listen, if you knew about the job, you ought to be a fortune teller, not a waitress.
I don't understand. What's the big deal?
Well, we only found out an hour ago that Heather quit. Mr. Dorn told me to put a help wanted sign up, but I haven't got around to it.
Well, my crystal ball happened to be Heather's boyfriend. Ex-boyfriend, I should say. He told me Heather split.
Well, listen. The boss is desperate for a replacement.
Look no further. Here I am.
All right. Let's go see the boss.
Couldn't you decide? I thought you were the assistant manager.
Hey, look. You certainly got my approval. But Mr. Dorn's got the final word. Come on.
Okay.
Mr. Dorn, I've got someone here you're going to want to meet.
Well, she doesn't look like a process server, so I guess it's okay.
I'm pleased to meet you, Mr. Dorn. I'm your new waitress, Jody.
How are you now? Tell me, haven't I seen you somewhere before?
Yeah, I was in here the other night.
Hey, Jody heard about Heather quitting, and she wants the job.
I'm ready, willing, and able.
I don't doubt that for an instant, Jody, but you must also have had experience.
I sure have.
Oh, Mr. Dorn was referring to experience as a waitress.
I could wait on tables or sling hash or anything that has to be done around here I can do.
Don't you think that Jody would be a welcome addition to the club, Mr. Dorn?
Well, Jody, I could put you on the payroll and see how things work out.
Terrific, Mr. Dorn.
Call me Elliot. Providing, of course, you are willing to start immediately.
Does the job include supper?
That is the traditional arrangement.
Then consider me on duty.
Hey, come on, I'll show you where the kitchen is.
Okay.
A meal fit for royalty.
When Logan Swift offers a catered meal, he does not kid around.
Catered by Johnny's Pizzeria on Main Street? Oh, Logan, I don't know what to say. I'm just so impressed.
Well, here you have your genuine Italian pizza. One half is your extra cheese, the other half is your mushroom and Italian sausage.
It's the way I love it.
Here is your mixed green salad. Here is your fine $3 wine. This is Mustang Vineyards, Oklahoma's finest since 1979.
Logan, there's just so much gourmet food on this table, we're never going to be able to finish it.
Well, we'll just have to do the best that we can.
Yes. Oh, in all seriousness, if I had any idea there was going to be this much food, I would have asked Emily to stay for dinner.
Emily Michaels, was she here?
She just left a few minutes ago.
Getting to be pretty good friends with her, aren't you?
No, I like her. She's nice.
Phooey. I wasn't going to bring this up till later. And I guess since the subject has arisen, I hope it doesn't spoil your appetite.
What's the matter?
There's more to Emily and Kirk than they're letting on.
What are you talking about?
I don't think they've been completely honest with you about Mr. Michaels.
What about Kirk?
He's got a police record.
What?
Well, it's nothing terribly dramatic, and it did happen a long time ago, but he was in trouble with the law.
Well, I didn't know this. How did you happen to find out?
I just did. I'm in the business, remember? Look, I know how important it is to you to find the right people to live in your house. I don't think you should make this decision
I don't
final
believe
until
it,
you know
Logan.
more.
I think there must be some mistake.
Well, there isn't.
If you met Emily, you'd see what an honest person she is.
Have you met this Mr. Michaels?
Not yet.
Then he just may not be the pillar of society that she's representing him to be. What harm would it do to check up a little, huh?
How?
Well, you... No, I guess you don't want to go out to the house, do you?
No, you know how I feel about that.
Well, I'll do it. I'll go meet the guy.
Seems as though a harmony is hard to find. Always on my mind. And frustrated days pass without sight. The edge of